Now I'm going to bring up a blank sheet of paper. If you're game, I think we can do the same with you, knowing that your context is different from Yuli's context, right? Your context that you brought to the table was your transitions that you've made. So you made a transition earlier a couple of years ago, leaving from corporate and moving into creative. And now you're at the crossroads again, and things are continuing to move from here. So let's focus into the now and see what emerges for you as you kind of breathe in back into you. What's most present here at this moment?
Just possibilities.
Yeah, cool. Good. So let me get my pens up here and I'm going to write down possibilities, and we're going to welcome possibilities. You are welcome here. So just within you, wherever you, possibilities might be in the mind, you might feel it in the body, you might feel it outside of your body, right? Wherever it is spatially, energetically, just doing a little bow or high five or whatever feels right to you to acknowledge possibilities. Possibilities, you are welcome here. And then just see what happens as you greet possibilities.
I thought I was actually two separate people, you know, the corporate and the creative, and didn't think there was a lot in the middle. However, it's starting to come to me that somehow there's a combination of the two.
Cool. Okay, nice. So here's your polarity. So here's corporate self, here's corporate or creative self. You've done a world over here, you've done a world here, and now, wouldn't you know, there's a crossroads right here in the middle. X marks the spot. What do you know? Maybe there's something in between, and you're standing in that in between of the duality, the merge of them, the whole of them. So let's welcome that. Like, is that brilliance or what? Jeez. Yeah. Hello, you are welcome here. And just see what unfolds. You're not forcing anything, just seeing what naturally occurs. It might be the brain or the heart or symbols, whatever the heck flashes.
Flashes. I'm just trying to, it seems very big.
Okay, go there. So, whoa, what flashed when confronted was that? The mind's like, this seems big.
Well, after watching the Future Self video, I sort of myself went into my own little imaginary.
Yeah, cool. Yep, doing it. Yep.
And it got way too big.
So let's this aspect of yourself when confronted with the vision, right, with the future self and with this merge of both sides of yours, and it's big. Just greet that part that gets nervous or whatever it is. That would be my word. I'm not sure what it is for you, but it's kind of like, ooh, right? Like when it gets big like that, there's a constriction that happens. And so let's just welcome that some part in there gets scared or constricted and shrinks or whatever it does. And just welcome that, like, it's okay, it's okay. You're safe, you're safe. You're right, this is big. This is big, it's okay. We don't like it when it gets too big and it starts to feel a little freaky. You're right.
Well, right away it was like that. But now with the word possibilities added to it, it's expanding leaps and bounds. And even though it's scary to be that big for me, personally, I'm trying to still note and accept that I, in my present self right now, still am in the process of answers.
Yeah, okay, good. So then the mind's like, okay, so it seems big and scary. some meeting it happen, some reassuring. It's okay to be scared. It's okay to have reactions to the bigness. Then it goes to, this is expanding in leaps and bounds, and I can kind of feel this and step in it a little. And then it goes, the mind's like, well, I need answers here. What the heck is this? How do I plan? So we'll just go, good point, mind. You want answers. You want how. Just agree with it. You're right. That'd be nice. See what happens.
Usually my terminology for something like too big or too overwhelming is it's too sweet. So when I can realize that I'm, quote, worth it,
okay, good.
It gets better and more. They always say try to communicate in the way that somebody can take it in.
Yep. Okay, excellent. So when it gets big like that, when it gets really sweet, something kicks in where it's too sweet and I'm not worth it. And then what flashes is I am worth it.
Well, sometimes it's just, just sit for a second, just give it a minute. Like you say, the retreat for a second and just allow what you can.
Good. And you have retreat too. Good. So wise, hey? This side, just retreat for a bit. Expand a little more, take it in, allow what I can. I don't have to take it all at once, bit by bit.
Yeah, just record it and then come back.
Very nice. Good. So we're just going to agree with this, how wise it is. I'm worth it. I can retreat for a bit. I can expand a little more, kind of take it in, allow it, allow what I can. I don't have to kind of like a python swallow the whole thing at once.
Right.
Good. And just agree with it. Wise. Thank you for showing the way. Just see what happens from here. You're doing beautifully. What happens as you meet that? You're allowing what you can take in.
Well, for me, I need to write it down and remember where I wrote it down. But own it. Own as much as you can for the moment. If you have to come back to reevaluate, that's okay. And sometimes, like when she had all those people come in for support, to get a little validation from those that I trust the truth with.
Okay, so your consciousness and consciousness is large is coaching you here, and it's saying, own it. Reevaluation is okay. So it's okay. You can go back and forth and kind of putter with it and tweak it and reevaluate it. And yes, it's okay to validate with those you trust. So you can share it with those you trust who have something to add to it and whose opinion you think is a decent opinion or background or skills or something to be able to analyze it well for you. Good. Very wise. Yes. Thank you to all that. Just see what happens from here. If you communicate with your wisdom. Now what unfolds?
What unfolds? I hate referencing movies because I watch too many of them.
But they're so handy for the right brain to communicate.
Oh, they are.
Stuff in vast volumes. Which movie did you get?
Oh, I got the First Wives Club with
Oh,
the
cool.
"You Don't Own Me"
Ah.
sort of thing, and how they had taken their tragedy or their divorces or their
Mhm.
relationship crashing to empowerment of not just themselves. There's a line they said something about, we haven't taken it big enough, and then they involved other
Ah.
people.
Ha. Ha.
The empowerment of not just myself, but being an example, um, as well as finding a plan.
Whew, whew, whew. Okay, yes, please, to the First Wives Club. And not only empowerment from tragedy to empowerment, not just of self, but others.
Mm-hmm.
And then a plan, sharing a plan, helping others empower. Yes, 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 please. Okay, big bow. Thank consciousness for the shorthand at First Wives Club and all that symbol and what that contained, because it gave you a lot of information through that symbol and metaphor of the movie. How wise is that right brain? And just see what unfolds from here.
The story in the movie has not only um, a plan of how all that came about, was also emotional um, growth and
Mm,
standing in your truth and having others, friends with you as a team, to find a higher purpose.
good, good. It's flashing so much. Flashing emotional truth, standing with the team, higher purpose. Yes, please. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, thank you. See what happens from here.
Are you asking what happens from here?
Yeah, as I'm saying those things, you're just meeting. I want you to meet emotional truth and just mirroring back what came out of you. So first thing we want to meet, because it's so wise, right? And it's answering, your consciousness is answering the question that you brought to the table. We're midway through, so left brain might not fully get it yet. That's okay. But we're going to really honor what the right brain is sharing with you. So it's sharing you, it's riffing off of this First Wives Club. You've got a first layer of it. Now it's giving you the second layer. And it's saying this is about emotional truth. So I just want you to, wherever emotional truth is, it came out of you, just bow to it, agree with it. You're right. We like it. We like emotional truth. And then this whole thing of standing with others, not just others, but it's a team. Agree with that. Yes, please. I like that. We like that. And then it's also shooting at you higher purpose. So just honoring that and saying, you're right. You're wise. Thank you. Higher purpose is definitely part of this. Thank you. And then as you meet those things, right, what you're doing is I'm nattering at you. Just see what now flashes, now what unfolds from here. You've been doing all the way along. So it's like, okay, now what happens, right? Consciousness is, you're in a dance here with consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing it beautifully. So just see, as you lobby that, see what unfolds from here. It might come from you, it might come from it. See what happens.
What comes is kind of what I got from that future self exercise I did with my imagination.
Yep.
And with that was very big. But what I wasn't ready to accept in that exercise was kind of fuzzy. I've recently gone through cataract surgery, and having someone who relies on their eyes to lose their eyes, getting them back has been an amazing journey. But what the higher message has been, so now that you have your eyes back, what are you going to do with them?
Wow. Yes. So first off, let's do a little bow to having your eyes back and just thank you. We like that. Phew. Good thing. We like that outcome. And then it's like, what are you going to do with them?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And just take a moment to take that in. How profound is that?
That has, I mean, so many layers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, artistically, there's that layer. Also, finding a plan. I mean, it's both sides of the brain.
Mm-hmm.
The plan needs both because you're creating something forward. Ooh, I like that word, forward. And so many things spark with this idea.
Mm-hmm.
The
Mm-hmm.
brain is just boom, boom, boom.
Oh, cool. Cool. Rattle them off as they're happening. I'll get it down for you. It's in communication with you.
Um, when I met Future Self, there was a building, a 4-story building, and the bottom floor had this big lobby for a lot of communal fun. And the different floors had different forms of empowerment.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
Like for me, the artistic expression, and then another floor with helping find employment or, you know, their own purpose, whether it be, you know, through already established corporate job or, you know, your own business. And what that means, which is again the First Wife Club idea. But what the you don't own me is the old self that just wants to disappear. And
Okay. Okay. Very good. Good. So old self. Just saying, you don't own me.
yeah, it's, I can let that go. And the support that comes with this are people that I actually know would fall into the plan, but also the parts of me that have come along this journey has lots of input in the wisdom of everything.
Excellent. So just reassuring, just saying over to that old self, it's all right. You're still with me. I'm not getting rid of you. You're my past. I love you. You're part of everything. I stand on your shoulders. We're continuing forward. I thank you for being what you were. And we're continuing along the path. More is unfolding here. Future self is emerging from here.
Mm-hmm.
See what happens. It might like that or it might squawk. It's okay, whatever it does.
No, we need to be a team together. I wouldn't be here.
Nice.
That.
Nice. Okay, good.
The input from them is fine, knowing the context that it comes from.
Okay, good. So being a team together. So old self, future self, we're a team.
Mm-hmm.
Love, love, love. All in service to our ongoing unfoldment here, moving forward, our forward plan. How nice. It's like the first wife. First wife and the second wife are going to get along here.
Well,
I might be mixing metaphors inappropriately.
Oh, yeah. No, that's fine. I just know that the old self was trying to protect me.
Yes.
Absolutely, just to maybe overprotect.
Ah, okay.
You know.
So just saying thank you, older self. I get it. You were trying to protect me. I also get it. You overdid it. So, you know, we're needing to put a clamp on that. But I totally get it that it's coming from love, because underneath that protection was big love.
Right.
Trying to keep you safe and help you survive. Yeah, it did it out of love. So let's draw a little heart next to the old self. And that's just thank you. Thank you for doing your thing and protecting me. And it worked, right? I got my eyes back. Well done. Yeah. And now it's unfolding from here, and this integration is happening. Mm-hmm. And this bigness of both sides of you, the corporate and the creative, are coming together. The old and the new are coming together. And the artistic expression and the employment with purpose are coming together. Yes, yes, yes. See what happens from here.
From here?
Mm-hmm. As you met all that, now what happens? Mm-hmm.
Well, it's still just staying open.
Nice.
And not listening to my lower self and listening to my higher self.
Okay, good.
Making them a team together in the
Okay,
process.
good. So there's another one, higher, lower, another polarity. So coming together
Mhm.
as a team to stay open.
Well, energetically, the whole journey is integration.
Yes. Okay, beautiful. Yes, it is. Energetically, the whole journey is integration. Yes, how wise. Whew.
My word for the last 5 years have been the word spirited.
Mm. Spirited integration. Yes.
Oh, I like that.
Mm-hmm. Yes, 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 to spirited integration. How wise consciousness. Bringing those two together, spirit and integration. Love it. Okay, that's huge. That nugget that just came out there, big bow to that. That might be the closing here of your inquiry, but just see as you thank that flash and that mashup, gorgeous, beautiful mashup of spirited integration. See if anything else unfolds as a closing for your inquiry.
I just love that spirited integration.
Yes,
I
yes,
like that.
yes, yes, we like that. Yes. Let's put a heart next to that, to spirited integration. Yes, please. Yeah.
And that definitely can go into any direction.
Okay, good. That's the flash saying, if this is not limited, this is expansive, this is big. It can go in any direction.
Any direction, any purpose.
Okay, thank it for that flash. How wise. This is not limited. This is very expansive. And to this openness, right? You're being directed to just stay open as you're in this search, this creation, this integration process. Stay open. Unite the higher and lower, unite the old and the new. And this is a spirited integration, and how what an amazing adventure can go in any direction. This is just really ripe.
Wow, you need full lungs for that, huh?
What did you say? You need full?
Well, her image of having full lungs and
Ah, okay, excellent. Yes, full lungs for that. Excellent. Let's go there. Full lungs for that. Take that, breathe that in.
breathe that in, yeah. More life into life.
Beautiful, beautiful. More life into life. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, full lungs, breathe it all in, more life into life. So this is not a death, right? This is a life.
Gosh, I
Life into life.
feel like I'm floating.
Oh, lovely. Yes to the floating. Yes, yes, yes. Isn't that a nice feeling to float? Yeah. Yeah, powerful work. Mm.
Oh, I'm so grateful for you helping me with this. Like, wow.
My pleasure. I'm so grateful for you to show up at one where there's only two people and be brave and jump in here.
Oh, not so
Yeah.
brave, not so brave, but
It
getting there,
is.
getting there.
Yes. No, well, if people weren't a little intimidated, then it doesn't take bravery to stay here. You stayed here and you did this, and what a gift! How lovely. That's the reward that you get, and the reward, frankly, we all get because consciousness is teaching all of us through you, through your now, through your crossroads, right? Showing us spirited integration and breathing into that and more life into life, and we can float. How nice to find floating in the
Yeah.
midst of 2020. Yeah. Well done, Denise.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, my pleasure. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna end it there. I'm gonna do a quick little spiel. So you're welcome to stick around if you want to hear the spiel, but let me just do another quick share here. All I needed to do was bring up something else here. Yes, I want to save this. Don't want to lose your map. By the way, I do a little coloring up with the maps. I'll send it to you, and they'll also be posted up when the video's ready. You'll get an email from Pat when that's all ready.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So this is just a spiel about what's up with me. What we just experienced, this is the free stuff I'm doing in 2020. I just love it. It's different every time. So how nice to have you show up and Yuli and just work very intimately today. So there's two things. What we're doing, even though it was very small, is the process group. It's different every time, ebbs and flows, new people, older people who've been here lots of times come. And I'm just playing it by ear, by my own intuition. It was, when this all kicked off, once a week. It's going about every 2-3 weeks now. Once one is signed up, which you are on the list, you'll get the links, and anytime you want to come, you're welcome to drop in. The other thing I'm doing is free recorded sessions. And those are kind of like what we ended up having in a way with you guys here, where I'm working one-to-one with people, where I have a little more time usually than I have in the process group. So I'll have a full hour, sometimes 90 minutes or whatever I need to work with somebody. And you saw that when you saw that Dee's done with corporate, that was one of the free recorded sessions. On the paid side of the thing, I also have paid private coaching as well. All these things are on my site. Then I will continue for the foreseeable future to do these free drop-ins. I've really enjoyed them, and I think they're providing good support, and I just trust the spontaneity of what happens. I have created these private processing groups, and they've just kicked off. There's a Tuesday evening one, which is full, and now there's a Saturday one that has one spot left. We kick off this Saturday, the 24th. Both of these are going to run for 24 weeks. So I just wanted to provide support during this rest of 2020 into 21 and all the US election stuff and fallout and economic stuff, provide some support that. So those are happening. People who are interested in visual skills, it's in a state of flux. I spent 2 decades being well, I still am a visual practitioner myself in my own practice of facilitation and coaching, but I was one of the early teachers of these skills and early online. My whole field has now jumped online, so that's affecting my particular trainings. What it's looking like, I'm just really pursuing my love work, which is the working with individuals. So my visual coach certification, which is in its 11th year, that's standing strong, that's continuing. The current cohort for 2020 is full, and they're 3 weeks into their program. It will either be April 21 or potentially September 21. I haven't decided yet when I'm going to do the next cohort. There are a couple prerequisites. One is having something that you know how to do visual skills. So either my fundamentals kit, which is available, or if you take training somewhere else, that's fine. And then being through what's called Shifted. A lot of the tools that I'm using here are from my Shifted system. And that's a prerequisite for this, because I'm basically empowering people to use my tools and techniques. There's 40 plus, and I continue to create new ones every time. And once you're a grad of the program, you get access to anything new I create as well. And this graphic here is the kits. So again, longtime teacher. So right now I have 5. I have about 3 more that are coming up here of what I call their online home study kits. So you can have access to my programs online and working at your own pace, which suits the whole COVID pandemic thing nicely. So, and I won't rattle off all of those titles. We have 3 new ones coming though. So there's a cartoon and storybook, and there's heads and hands. So my collaborator Rhoda draws. We do fast and loose sketching. And so there's a specific one on heads and hands, which joins the Fast and Loose Sketching Fundamentals that we already have. And then there's also shift into digital work. So what I'm doing right now, working digitally with my Wacom tablet and my Sketchbook Pro, I have two co-hosts who come together with me on that program to teach the ins and outs of that to people. So that's what's headed this way. And it looks like, because I hate doing stuff around American Thanksgiving and the whole Black Friday thing that's become so commercialized, and I'm like, okay, I'm getting them ready just in time for that, and I hate doing that, so I probably won't announce these till January. But they're in the wings and they're coming, joining the 5 other kids that we already have. Yeah. Okay, so that's the spiel on what's happening. Anybody interested, yourself included, just drop on over to the website, which is www.shift-it-coach.com. Okay, that's what it was this week. It's different every time, so that's one of the reasons why I love doing this. I like to be in the spontaneous of it and just kind of trust the unfoldment. So thanks to Yuli. Thank you, Denise, for jumping in, and it was beautiful to do the inquiry with you. I'll send you your map, and hopefully I'll see you around.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thank you. Bye.